What's up, Little Sisters family? Welcome to Behind the Bay, another exciting episode. Today I am joined with my very good friend, Tom, who is the VP of Business Development for North Star Travel Centers. North Star might not be a name that some of you have heard about, but if you haven't, you will very soon. Large collection of travel centers and truck stops, both small and large sites throughout the Inland Empire, LA County, all over Southern California. So keep your eyes peeled. North Star is coming to a location near you, or it might already be in a location near you. So make sure you stop in. Today, we're just going to be chopping it up. I want to pick your brain, Tom, just about what's going on right now in the trucking industry and just different things from a marketing perspective, from a customer experience perspective. What are truckers dealing with and what are they looking for? So I just want to pick your brain and get your thoughts, and it's always a pleasure having a conversation with you. So stick around. We have Tom from North Star Travel Centers. Welcome to Behind the Bay. How are things in Bandini?
Good.
That's an interesting property because it's really small and really busy.
And it's in the middle. It's 5 minutes from downtown LA.
5 minutes from downtown LA.
So it's very important.
Did you guys put two scales on that one?
Yeah.
Because I remember that when I visited, there was one and you guys were doing construction.
There's always two, but we replaced both of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That right there tells you how much volume there is.
Oh yeah, we got in Bandini. There's a lot of warehouses.
Yeah.
So Bandini's been there for like 50 years.
That truck stop?
Correct.
Wow.
So we have a lot of open accounts on the scale. So if you want, there's like large trucking company would send their truckers to pick up loads, and the distribution companies would tell them to go and scale at Bandini because they scale the light and the heavy.
Yeah.
And then we bill them. So we have I would say 50% of our scale business is on account.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're coming regularly.
All day.
Are there people that are there truckers that come to and from the port as well?
Absolutely.
Or that's more Long Beach?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know what some customers pay by the load.
Yeah.
So you weigh the truck without the load and then with the load, and then so our scale ticket is used to pay the customer. Our scale ticket basically they take that and they send it to China.
Yeah.
And China will pay
based on the weight of what they're...
the weight. Right. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of stuff imported.
Oh yeah.
So then have you noticed a difference now with all the talk of the tariffs and...
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, tariffs and ICE also.
Yeah.
That's also it's affecting it. But yeah, tariffs, of course. I mean, right now is this is the high season right now for us, right? And of course it picked up, but not as close as last year or the years before. Yeah, you can tell.
In terms of the diesel volume or the scale volume, or both?
I mean, the diesel volume mainly.
Yeah.
I mean, scale is affected a little bit, not as much. You know what happens in the industry is when the economy slows down, the first people who will get will exit are the owner operators.
Yeah.
Right? Because these are people that are taking a load here, a load there.
Yeah, they're on the street market basically.
So they're the first to be cut off, right? Yeah. So they don't have any more business. So, and the consistent business comes from the large fleets.
Yep.
Right? And that's where we have a very good balance between owner operators, cash and credit customers, and then fleet customers.
Okay.
Luckily for us, in the last 2 years, our fleet business has increased tremendously. Good. So we are less affected by the downturn.
Okay, that's a really good point. Because Little Sisters at the truck wash, 30 years reputation and a lot of owner operators, like a lot till this day.
Yeah.
So whenever there are these changes happening in the market, in the industry, like we notice it right away.
Yeah.
Because the owner operators have to manage their spending.
Yeah.
And so if we had somebody that would wash every week, he's like, okay, maybe I'm going to wash every 2 weeks. Yeah. Or if he would wash every 2 weeks, now he's thinking, man, should I just wash like once a month, because his priority is diesel
and insurance now.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. But here's my question. And I have a theory. I don't know if this is correct.
Yeah.
So obviously these tariffs, like there's an actual impact, like the actual tariffs changing and whatnot. People are actually spending more or whatnot. But I think more than the actual impact is the fear of what could happen, and that's causing people to hold back on spending.
I mean, I think in theory, yes, but at the end of the day, I think there is also, an actual impact because today a company that used to pay $5 to bring this product in, now they have to pay $7 or $8, and this company is resorting to other means, either
Yeah.
of changing the supplier. So in Long Beach, we get most of the containers coming from China are coming through the Long Beach port, right? The
Yeah, yeah.
LA ports constitute 40% of all the containers that enter America.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Forty
whoa. Say that
percent.
again.
The ports of LA,
Yeah.
the San Pedro and
You're
Long
right.
Beach,
Yep.
both ports constitute 40% of all the containers going into the US come through those ports.
Almost
And
half.
and the reason why is because of the intricate freeway system that California has. Because if you're
Wow.
having this much containers come into the port, you need to have a freeway system that's able to get these out to the
Mm-hmm.
into the US out of California. Like if this same amount of containers went to Seattle or Oregon,
Oh man.
they're not. It's going to be a bottleneck
Yeah, big time.
because we have such an intricate system. So,
Yeah.
anyways, so everything coming from the east is China has the highest tariffs, and
Yeah.
we're feeling it.
Yeah.
We felt it when the first time around, and then we have several truck stops.
Yeah.
We feel it in Long Beach.
Yeah.
You can tell right away the volume's down.
So North Star Group, right? So you are part of this amazing group of different truck stops. We've been talking right now about Bandini, which is like mostly in LA, and then Long Beach, also LA County by the port. Are you noticing that same impact, like closer to where we are now with the truck washes in the Inland Empire area?
I think so. Yeah. I
Still,
mean,
it's trickling. It's
yeah, yeah. I mean,
impact.
it's all connected, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the truck that's picking up a container from the Long Beach port is going either to the rail
Mm-hmm.
in Bandini, all right, or he's driving to the distribution centers in Fontana, right? So whether this truck fuels in our location, he's going to either fuel in our location in Long Beach or he's going to fuel in our location in Fontana,
Yeah.
right? A lot of times when we're doing sales and we build a database of companies, and the DAT, right? We go
Yep.
and capture DAT and we build that database. So let's say we did one time, we captured a lot of DATs around the Vernon area.
Yep.
But when we populated the database with their contact information, a lot of them are headquartered in Long Beach or Fontana
Yeah.
or Rancho Cucamonga or
Yeah.
this. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all connected, right? They're all driving everywhere.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's just so it's yeah. I think the effect is clear. But there's also the economy slowing down,
Yeah.
right? And then that's another factor that is separate than just the tariffs, right? Tariffs can contribute to that, but I think even if there was no tariffs today, there's still a slowdown in the economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Let me ask you this. You know how we do that show in October, the California trucking show?
Yeah.
You stopped by last year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
In
yeah.
Ontario Convention Center. Super cool. We're gonna do it again this year, by the way. So if you want to collaborate on that, we could do something fun. Did you see the punching bag thing that we had last year?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a riot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I met a lot of drivers at that show that work in that area. Vernon, Long Beach, Gardena, Carson, Wilmington,
Yeah.
those areas. And all of them are like, because we're representing truck wash, we're trying to like do some truck wash sales. And they're like, I don't come down to inland. All our work is in that area.
Yeah.
And many of them know Bandini.
Yeah.
A lot of them know
Yeah,
Bandini. Many
yeah.
of them scale there or fuel there.
Yeah.
The property there is, real estate there, the property, it's crazy. But what do you think, like, how possible is it to get a truck wash in that area? And now that we're offering an automatic fast wash, automatic solution, for those that want that kind of solution, that kind of product, is that something more feasible in that area, you think?
Well, it's tough. I don't know. I don't know if you can find a spot. Are you talking about at Bandini itself, at our site?
No, in that general area. There's no space on that site.
I wouldn't. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, I can tell you something that, at Benny, we have some few parking spaces, and, truckers are so desperate to park there
Yeah,
because there's no other place, right? So I would say it's really
it'd
hard.
be hard.
Now, I mean, you never know, you can find something, but generally, the closer you get to downtown, there's some trucks. So there's some truckers that drove down to Vernon,
Mm-hmm.
to our site. Our parking was full.
Mm-hmm.
They had to drive out back to San Bernardino to park at the TA right here, and because they have to pick up their load the next morning at 7 o'clock in the morning from LA, from Vernon.
Yeah,
There's no place to park, so they had to drive all the way to TA, park it in TA, and wake up in the morning and drive down.
that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
That's like a whole extra. I mean, out and back.
absolutely,
That's an extra like more than
absolutely,
2 hours.
absolutely. That's why, like, I mean, we don't like take advantage, but
Yeah,
like we've had long-term people that long-term parking, that customers that park with us for 30 years.
yeah.
I mean, I could double the price
And they'd still
and
have
they
to
would
park
still
there.
have to park.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that,
But I
obviously.
don't do
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
Because, but I mean, I'm just
But
saying
that's how much demand there
that
is.
is correct.
And
That
also,
is
what you're
correct.
also telling me is that's how little space there is.
That is correct. That is
Yeah,
correct. Real
that's
estate
tough.
is really valuable there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so many trucks in the area. There's so many truckers,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they always like ask us like, "Oh, come to Wilmington, come to
Yeah,
Vernon, come
yeah,
to South
yeah,
LA."
yeah,
I wish.
yeah.
There's no space.
But
Parking's another thing too. Parking is a
oh
whole
yeah,
like we
yeah.
can do a whole like conversation just talking about
100%.
parking.
100%.
People probably ask you for parking all the time.
Now we are expanding.
Yeah,
We're expanding in, we have the Paris location. We
yeah.
have,
It's gonna be a lot of parking in Paris,
that
right?
is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
And then
And then we have El Centro.
El Centro, also the other location in Fontana on Slover.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
1-9 Three
Yeah.
Sisters.
So yeah, Paris is a pilot, and then 1-9 in Fontana and 1-9 in El Centro.
Those are gonna have
So
lots of parking.
these are what we call large format truck stops. So basically, large format is, in El Centro we have 150, 180 parking spaces.
Whoa, that's
Truck
sick.
wash and
Yeah.
the whole thing. We're doing major remodeling.
Did you just tell everyone a sneak peek that there's a truck wash
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
there?
yeah.
We didn't announce that yet, dude. You just spoiled.
Well, we have a truck wash there now.
Yeah.
But it's gonna,
it's gotta get.
it's gonna be
gotta
different later on. Yeah.
retrofitted.
Yeah.
We gotta
But-
put the special touch on it.
Yeah, but we already have one.
Yeah.
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 But we don't count that.
Yeah, we don't count it. If it's not Little Sisters, it doesn't count. Get out of here with your. Yeah.
That side has a high potential.
Yeah.
You know, just the truck traffic on Slover by itself. I'm not even talking about the 10.
Yeah.
We did a market study and it's interesting. They calculated the expectations. They calculated based on the street, not on. Although we're on the freeway, right? We have a freeway.
No, but they bring like those traffic engineers, right? Like they'll see the traffic.
It's a market research study.
Yeah.
That takes the side, and traffic obviously is one of them,
Yeah.
and the brand, and they assess all the competitors.
Yeah.
So they take all that into consideration. They give you projections.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So so it's that's going to be because there's I don't think that there's anything like Fontana in terms of trucks, right? Yeah, Vernon and all that, yeah, but nothing like here.
It's crazy.
This is huge.
Yeah.
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 So
For the
that's
trucking
really
capital.
exciting.
Yeah. Okay, I want to end on a positive note because when I talk to you as someone from the truck stop and fuel operator side, and then when I talk to some of like the fleet owners, everyone is talking about how we said in the beginning, market's kind of slow. There's this, there's that, there's tariffs. They're talking about like high insurance prices and struggling with driver pay. All those issues are there, right? Everyone's complaining about the same things, same struggles right now. But when I talk to you on the operator side of the fuel and truck stops, when I talk to the fleet owners, everyone is also like very optimistic about the near future.
100%. 100%. I just mentioned 3 large sites that we have acquired, and we are rebranding. We're investing a lot of money in.
Yeah.
We would not do that if we're not optimistic.
100%.
And at North Star, we are, we really want to provide the customer with a unique experience, and that's not just a cliche word that I'm saying here. We really, we are revamping our entire customer experience at the store level, the pass through the diesel lanes, all the other services, whether it's a truck wash or it's a lube and tube or whatever it
Yeah.
is. We're trying to you know, when the economy slows down, there's an opportunity. The opportunity is to differentiate yourself,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because truckers still need diesel.
100%.
Truckers still need to wash their trucks, but you might have less trucks on the road. So the challenge is who's going to capture them, right? So now I have to work harder to capture those same gallons or their same number of truck washes.
Yep.
So that's why we understand that we have to, revamp our customer experience. Our customer experience is from the moment that trucks drives onto our site until he exits.
Anything that makes the trucker's life easier, more convenient, a fluid experience, I know that will be appreciated, and that's going to make the North Star locations like, okay, that's where I want to stop.
100%.
But I will close on this: bathrooms.
That's the key.
We gotta have the cleanest bathrooms in
our
the
founder
country.
Bill, right?
Yes.
Our founder Bill, he's founded this company, and then I remember
Before
once
we were born.
Yeah, and I remember once when we finished the Vernon site, it was remodeled and everything, and it was the first time he comes and sees the site, right? And then instead of there was no canopy at that site, we put a brand new canopy. It looked so completely different and beautiful. The first thing he did is he went to the bathrooms. That's the first thing he did. Not the store, not the canopy, not the brand new diesel islands. He went to the restroom. That's
100%.
the first thing he checked. So,
100%.
if you want to go to if you want to go to the restroom, and I told you there's a McDonald's or there's a Carl's Jr. or there's a Arco or there's a Shell, and you know beforehand that this place has clean bathrooms, and you have to go to the bathroom. You're going to go to that place?
100%.
Right or not?
100%.
I mean, you'll compromise on the food that you're going to eat
Yep.
just to go to a clean bathroom.
Yeah. Or I'll get the food from there, but I'll go buy something from there just to use their bathroom.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something
our new designs for North Star,
Yeah.
the bathrooms are out of this world.
Okay, that's all I want to hear.
It's gonna be as if you walk into a bathroom of a lobby of a 5-star hotel.
Let's go.
So that's what I mean by the customer experience.
Can we have another conversation where we just talk about bathrooms? Because we're like super like little sisters. We talk about this, like our bathrooms and our showers, they have to be clean.
100%.
But if we can do anything to improve that, make it even better, I'm all ears.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it starts with the design.
Yeah,
we are redesigning our restrooms, right? And then once that, then it's the upkeep,
yes.
right? So
100%.
I remember one of the management says, do you want to spend expensive material on the bathroom? Like the bathroom is where people want to go.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, but how we have to maintain it. So we have to maintain it.
100%.
I lived in Dubai a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
In Dubai, where the standard of living is so high, so there's public bathrooms.
Yeah.
Right? The public bathroom in Dubai is like walking into a bathroom of a 5-star hotel.
That's like just something off the street.
So there's a guy in there that his job 8 hours a day is he's just standing there with a mop, and every time someone goes in and uses the bathroom, he's there. He just cleans right after.
After every use.
He's there. You can't go into this bathroom without having someone in there. They're just waiting to clean it.
Yeah.
So it takes effort.
100%.
But it's like I said, it's efforts well spent.
100%, because everyone appreciates that.
Yeah.
Tom, thank you again for your time. I'm sure a lot of truckers know about Fontana Truck Stop, Valley Colton, Bandini, Royal, Three Sisters, East LA, PCH.
We've been around.
Yeah, everybody knows us. So now they're also going to come to know about the family power connecting all of these locations, North Star Travel Centers.
That's right.
It was a very enjoyable conversation, and just through talking with you, I thought of so many other things that I want to talk to you about. So hopefully you can make some time for us and we can have some more conversations. We've had the pleasure of having Tom from North Star Travel Centers, VP of Marketing and Business Development. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on another exciting episode of Behind the Bay.